packing is hard enough, but then trying to make sure you don't overpack makes it even harder. So today we're going to talk about my tips and tricks to make sure you're just packing the stuff you need, but still have a little bit of fun on your trip. All right, I'm Darlene with Plan, Pack, and Relax. Let's get started. So the first thing you're going to want to do is to look at your itinerary. In the case of a cruise, you're going to look at your excursions. See how many days you need to go without being able to wash. So how many days do you have consecutive excursions? In my case, as an example, I had 4 days. Those 4 days of consecutive excursions were in Iceland. So for a little inspiration, I will show you what I chose to bring for those 4 days. Then we're going to go on as we continue to pack our bags. So in my case, I brought along all neutral pants, 100% pants that can go with other things. So a pair of off-white denim, a pair of black denim, a pair of great black cargo pants that are thick. I will link to them in the description. And then a pair of Ponte pants. All of those different weights all went with my shoes, which I'll get to at the end. By the way, I will put a link at the end of everything I'm bringing in terms of my counts so you can see. So my 4 days without being able to wash, I'm obviously going to bring some sweaters. I've got beige and white. I've got something that's super heavy, made for Iceland. Something like this, great to wear on the cruise ship. And then this is fabulous. You can wear something underneath it. It's kind of low cut buttons, but then you can also flip it around. It's got kind of a dolman sleeve. If you've got anything like that, you can multi-purpose. That's fabulous. So I grabbed a couple of my lighter weight things to wear underneath those shirts in case it was super cold. So I have 3 merino shirts and 1 regular shirt. So my merino, I don't have to wash these at all. Well, let's face it, I have washed them in time and dried them. Shouldn't have, but they're fine. Merino wool helps me to not have to wash as much. So I've got my red one, my black one, and a short sleeve white. This is not merino wool. This shirt I bought for Hawaii, and it's made to swim in if you would like to. I'll put a link to this in the description. It's not too tight. It's great to wear underneath things, great color, and you can work out in it if you want. I did. And now let's go to the next step of your must-haves on this cruise. So is there anything you need for a unique purpose, like a wedding or a special event or a special excursion that you're going on? So for me, I needed a bathing suit because I was going to some very special places in Iceland where you can swim in these very hot mineral pools. And I got a bathing suit here and a cover up. And by the way, you want your bathing suit, if you're gonna go in the Blue Lagoon, you're gonna wanna bring a bathing suit that's pretty hardy and that you don't care about because the mineral can be a little bit hard on those bathing suits. The other kind of unique thing that I had on this trip is we were gonna go to Scotland, where we've been before. And my husband loves to golf. And when we were there before, he got me these tops. This is from St. Andrews. It's a 3/4 length sleeve top, lightweight, easy to wash, great find. I don't care if they're going out of style. I'm still wearing my 3/4 length sleeve top. I brought a pair of jeans to wear with that. So this is the 5th pair of pants I'm bringing, and then a vest. Vests are great. My cruise was going to Iceland, the Baltics, which is Northern Europe. So Sweden, Germany, Denmark, Lithuania, and this was fantastic for that, not just Scotland. And then we ended in England. So wore this vest a lot, highly recommend it if you've got that kind of a cruise coming. And then of course, I had a coat. It's an Eddie Bauer. I love it. It folds flat, it's great. Should I have brought a thicker puffy jacket? Maybe. It's summer in Iceland. It did get cold, but between this and my vest, I was okay. So you got to make sure you've got your stuff to cover your ears. You've got your hat if you're going to Iceland. So I will say I overdid it on the scarves. One of these scarves is for warm, but honestly, I could have done with this and maybe one other scarf. You might not need as many as you think. All right, next step. Let's pack our things for fancy dress. Don't worry, we're gonna get to the other stuff. We're just making sure you've got your necessities first. So let's take a look at your fancy dress. So here was my long dress that I brought. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, didn't I see this was a long cruise? How come you're only bringing one long dress? Well, that's because this cruise was technically 2 cruises together. It was 2 2-week cruises. So I kind of took a little liberty and was able to rewear some things And honestly, this cruise was not super fancy. So these were absolutely fine. These are 2 cocktail dresses. This one, when you pair it with some fancy hose, by the way, fancy hose with a cocktail dress, a nice pair of black pumps takes it to a new level. So I had both of these, wore these at formal, specialty dining, and regular dinner with different kinds of shoes. I have a jacket. This jacket could change the look of anything. It has a little button. It feels more like a sweater, and it's super warm cashmere. You can roll up the sleeves or not. I could wear this with any of those things that I just mentioned, and it really made sure that I stayed warm if I was eating in the theater, in the common areas, or off the ship. And then I have 2 dresses here that are maxi dresses of different kinds. These are always great to bring on cruises or any trip because you can use them whether or not you're going to the beach, dress them up for dinner, put them on with the jacket. A really wonderful way to multitask and multi-purpose your things on a cruise. I brought 1 pair of pants. This is my 6th and final pair of pants. It's a wide leg pair of pants. Yes, almost 4 pairs of my pants are black. They're different cuts. They're really completely different wear. And then I picked this up. I highly recommend this. I'll link to it in the description. It is a full length skirt that's a little flowy. You can put it on with a nice top. Any of these tops that I'm going to show you in a second. You can wear it on or off the cruise, wear it with a jacket. I probably could have worn maybe 1 less dress because of this. I really wore the heck out of this skirt. Very nice. And again, you can wear it in port. The last formal thing I got is a top. A little bit of sparkly, a little bit of fun. Good thing to have with you. Again, combine it for different looks with black pants for dinner, with jeans if you just want to go upstairs and have a little bit of dancing. And then to wrap up the tops, here was my formula. I essentially used the rule of 3. So 6 pairs of pants, 3 tops for each, so 18 total tops. So this is going to supplement what I've already got. So here are 3 great tanks. This is again a merino wool. Wonderful. I wore it on the beach with with my beige pants actually, and I wore it with that black skirt for a formal night. This is great to wear when it's warm. Again, wear it with about anything on the cruise. Put a jacket on with it. And this lovely polka dots here kind of goes with everything neutral. By the way, make sure for laundry, you bring your stain remover, right? So you've got your dryer sheets, your laundry sheets. Those are easier to transport. You've got your stain remover and your wrinkle release. Always bring those things in a little plastic bag when you go. And then here's my short sleeve to supplement what I've already got. I've got this nice silver top. Metallic goes a long way. It's short sleeves, so it could be worn almost anywhere. And then these 2 lovely. The puffy sleeves give them a little bit of extra oomph, which is nice for dressing up. Or I think I wore this in port, and then I also wore it for a sail away. Kind of fun. And then something for dinner, which I may sneak another one in this time. Like all my shirts that I'm bringing, you can wrinkle them up. And they're super lightweight, so I might bring one more next time. This is blue, a little bit sparkly, really fun. Again, pair it with almost anything for whatever you're in the mood for. You'll notice I haven't really shown workout stuff. There was a little bit of a packing cube with workout stuff in there that I didn't wear, but I did wear these. These are kind of loose yoga pants style that you could wear anywhere. By the way, I also did bring this shirt. This is my 18th shirt. Again, neutral, not wrinkly. I didn't bring anything super, super bulky. My red Iceland shirt was probably the heaviest. So speaking of bulky, this was a mistake to bring. I should not have brought this. It is heavy. I thought it would be nice, but I wasn't thinking that it's very porous. And when you're on the ocean, if you're assuming you're not in the Caribbean, it is pretty cold. So walking around on the ship, this did no good. This did me no good in Copenhagen. So when I was in Copenhagen, I took that off, put it in my bag, and I got this. This is great. I wore this a lot, multi-purpose. It doesn't let air in. It's got nice pockets. Really, really love it. My last regrets, this top, only because it's bulky. I didn't need it. I had enough other kinds of shirts with it. This is a hoodie. And just remember, when you bring a hoodie, you're automatically limiting a little bit of its function because this is automatically going to make it casual. So if you've got something without a hood, just bring that. Like if you have a long black sleeve tee, which I did. I don't know why I brought this, but I only wore it once, so it was kind of a waste. And then this hat, I brought it for something specific in Iceland that I actually didn't use it. All right, wrapping up the shoes. the shoes that I brought. This is a hiking shoe and it is Gore-Tex. It is waterproof. So I did bring a pair of waterproof pants. I didn't show them to you because they fold up tiny and they were just for when it was really, really raining in Iceland. Did use them, wore these on the plane. In my bag, in the bottom of my backpack, I put these shoes. You notice that they really, really squish. Again, not super heavy. These were great to wear in cities, walking around with any of my pants, really. And then I had these. I know it seems like shoe overkill, but I really used them all and needed them. This was for like places like Iceland where the earth is red. And I'd read about how you can kind of ruin your lighter shoes. So I had this. Black went with my black pants. Had I really worked out much, I could have really used them there too. These are comfortable. These are OCs. This is Sam Edelman. And these are Vibram? I don't know. Anyhow, my husband got those for me. 2 pairs of shoes for dinner, a neutral, very, very lightweight, and a slide, a black with a pointy toe. I might sneak in one really lightweight, taller, either a heel or a pump next time, just for something fun. And lastly, I bought a flip-flop. I really don't recommend bringing a flip-flop like this because it's very casual and you're really limited unless you're in the Caribbean. There's only so much you can do with it. I do have a bunch of others that are more like sandal-like that would have served the purpose of a flip-flop, yet it would have allowed me to use it for more things. This was really only good for like the Blue Lagoon, going to the beach, which I actually didn't. Anyhow, wear them in the hotel rooms, but I would bring a different shoe. So that's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 pairs of shoes and a flip-flop. You've seen everything. I'm going to put on screen kind of a summary of what I brought. If you would like to see me actually put these things in my bag along with my toiletries, let me know. I'm happy to do that for you. Thanks for being here today. Be sure to like and subscribe. I look every day and I just get so excited. I love this. It's my new fun thing in life. All right. Happy travels. Be safe. Peace out.